In this module, you will learn why do we submit information in the Biosafety Clearinghouse, what are the different types of Biosafety Clearinghouse user, and how information is published on the Biosafety Clearinghouse, as well as what are the categories of record in the Biosafety Clearinghouse. On the question why do we submit information in the Biosafety Clearinghouse, in accordance with Article 20.3 of the Cartagena Protocol on Biosafety, each party should make available to the Biosafety Clearinghouse certain category of information. These include any existing laws, regulation, guidelines for implementation of the protocol, as well as information required by the party for the Advanced Informed Agreement procedure, any bilateral, regional, or multilateral agreement or arrangement, summaries of its risk assessment or environmental reviews of living modified organisms generated by its regulatory process, including where appropriate relevant information regarding products thereof, its final decision regarding the importation or release of living modified organisms. Also, further information are required as per different articles of the protocol and include illegal transboundary movement under Article 25, unintentional transboundary movement, including a contact point for emergency measure, Article 17, competent national authority and national focal point, Article 19, and reports submitted by party pursuant to Article 33, including those on the implementation of the Advanced Informed Agreement procedure. Additionally, there are BCH information requirements have been included in subsequent COPMOP decision. Parties provide some information voluntarily, including information on laboratories, activities, academic research, and projects related to biosafety. Governments that are not party to the protocol, as well as non-governmental organizations, are encouraged to register relevant biosafety information on the Biosafety Clearinghouse website. What are the different types of user for the BCH? The Biosafety Clearinghouse National Focal Points, in accordance with Annex D of the COPMOP decision BS/13, is a person nominated to be responsible for coordinating with the Secretariat of the Convention on Biological Diversity regarding the development and implementation of the Biosafety Clearinghouse. The National Focal Point has the following function: liaison with the Secretariat of the Convention on Biological Diversity on the technical aspect of national participation in the Biosafety Clearinghouse, as well as issuance of relevance to the development and implementation of the Biosafety Clearinghouse. Registration of national information in the Biosafety Clearinghouse to make it publicly available. Validation and publication of national information that was submitted by other national users. Facilitation of the establishment of a network of multi-sectoral partnership and participant as appropriate in the implementation of process of registering national information on the Biosafety Clearinghouse. Management of national authorized user in the Biosafety Clearinghouse. How does a country designate a BCH national focal point? The BCH national focal point is nominated through an official written communication addressed to the Executive Secretary of the Convention on Biological Diversity by the country's relevant authority. These include government of the country, focal point of the Convention on Biological Diversity, or focal point of the Cartagena Protocol on Biosafety. Once officially nominated and registered by the Secretary, the BCH National Focal Point may register information in the Biosafety Clearinghouse and manage national authorized users. What is a national authorized user? Is a user designated by the National Focal Point who has the authority to register national record in the BCH on behalf of his government. National authorized user works in coordination with the National Focal Point and can register national record in the Biosafety Clearinghouse, but this record will only be published after they have been validated and approved by the BCH National Focal Point. A country BCH National Focal Point may designate as many national authorized users as needed. What is a general user? Is any user who registers himself to the Biosafety Clearinghouse website to be able to submit reference record to the Secretariat for publication in the Biosafety Clearinghouse, subscribe to updates and newsletters, practice on the BCH training website, participate in BCH activities such as forum and online meetings. Unregistered user may browse and search all content available in the Biosafety Clearinghouse. However, they cannot submit any record in the Biosafety Clearinghouse or participate in any BCH activities. To perform this function, they need to create an account. How is information submitted in the Biosafety Clearinghouse? All records are submitted for publication by navigating to the Submit page in the Biosafety Clearinghouse. Here, user can view all the different record types that they are able to submit. Each record type has a standardized form called a comment format that needs to be filled with all pertinent information associated with that record. Comment formats are intended to facilitate the indexing of information and its inclusion in the databases, which simplifies searching for and locating information in the BCH databases. Comment format are data entry forms that can be filled out online and can be also downloaded as Word file in any of the UN language. Offline comment formats can be used to collect the required information from national departments before being submitted online. Two categories of record exist on the Biosafety Clearinghouse, namely national records and reference records. National records have official and mandatory information. They can only be submitted by national focal points and national trust user. They must be approved for publishing by the country's BCH focal point. National records include National Focal Point Record, Competent National Authority Records, Supplementary Protocol Competent National Authority Record, Biosafety Laws, Regulation Guidelines and Agreement Record, Country Decision on any other communication record, Risk Assessment generated by a regulatory process record, National Biosafety Website or Database records, records on the implementation of the Cartagena Protocol, Biosafety Expert Record, and Country Profile for Biosafety Clearinghouse Records. National Focal Point records can only be published by the Secretariat of the Convention on Biological Diversity upon receipt of an official rating nomination from a government. A reference record can be registered by any user such as National Focal Point, National Authorized User, and General User, such as researcher or non-governmental organization. Reference records are published after being validated by the Secretariat of the Convention on Biological Diversity. Reference records include Biosafety Virtual Library Resource Record, Biosafety Organization Record, Laboratory for Detection and Identification of Living Modified Organism Record, Living Modified Organism Record, Genetic Element Records, Organism Record, Risk Assessment generated by an independent or non-regulatory process record, Capacity Initiative Record, Capacity Building Activities Record, and BCH News Record. Contact Record Type is another type of record that can be registered by any user. Once the contact information is registered, it can be included as part of several records. It simplifies the registration process for user. However, insertion in the BCH Central Portal is not projected as a standalone record, but as a part of a record.